Joe, you talked after San Antonio about wanting to get Al and Rob minutes together in crunch time. There, obviously, Rob and him aren't going to get to play together tonight. But what are you trying to work out between those two and get them reacclimated?
I think it's happening. I think starting on last game did that. So just continuing to get better on both ends of the floor, spacing, and then our defensive coverages. So I don't know if it needs as much reacclimation as much as it does adding another layer to our identity.
We've kind of talked about the different styles that you can play. How big of a part do you think that'll factor ultimately come postseason time, those two playing together?
Same as it did last year, I would hope. Just give us another way to play.
Rob, obviously, is the plan to kind of keep him out of back-to-backs in the early going here?
Yeah, just manage him as much as we can. But he's coming back good every single day, so that's really good.
Is there a reason why you chose this one to sit him out versus tomorrow, or
no reason? No.
Another Rob question. How do you feel like the spacing of playing double big with him and Al has been improving over the last couple of weeks?
We're 1.34 expected when they're on the floor together, so good.
Well, I remember in crunch time against San Antonio, they kind of just had them kind of glued to the baseline, and you guys were having trouble figuring out how to execute. Did that moment kind of help remind the team of like why movement is important when you have these guys out there?
No, I think it was just a matter of what our play call frequency is during that time and what the proper spacing based on the matchup was. I think more than anything else. But I still think even though it wasn't ideal in that game, I still think we get good looks. I think it improved a lot in the Chicago game. And I thought we just went to a different play call frequency, which helped our spacing and helped our after action.
Sorry. How's Marcus doing? Do you expect him to play tomorrow?
He's doing well. Just taking it day by day. He's better today than he was yesterday and the day before. So it's just kind of day to day, seeing how he is. When he wakes up tomorrow.
Along the injury front, just wanted to make sure both guys going on the trip expected to play in the future.
Yes. We're all yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
On the trip, perhaps.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Joe, what does Peyton need to do to get more minutes? Or is he not? Is it just kind of a depth thing?
Yeah, I think it's a depth thing. I think he's doing everything in his control as far as, I trust him completely, when it is his opportunity. And so I think he's doing a great job just coming in every day, being prepared, working on his craft. But, we have a really, really good team. And there are going to be moments. We've already relied on him in moments, and he delivered. And we're going to need more of that, throughout the year. And you never know what a playoff series, what a matchup looks like either. So it's not so much about that as much as it's, I'm really happy with just his mindset and what he's doing on a daily basis. And I have full trust in him when, his name's called.
Coach, the NBA MidSeason Survey came out today, and Boston's obviously all over it. The survey has Boston going to the finals. Did you see the survey? And more to the point, how do you stay present with all these accolades being thrown out there?
Stay present by not paying attention to people that I don't know who made up the survey.
It wasn't me.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
What's up?
The Pelicans, it was Zion being out, and then they lost a couple of games there, and they had that bounce-back game against Washington. Talk about how you scout them without revealing too much.
No, there's another, and I feel like I've said it a lot, like this team, I feel like teams play differently when, certain players are out, and this team is young, they're fast, they're hungry, they present a difficult challenge on both ends of the floor. Game one against them, we gave up a lot in transition and at the free throw line. And then, defensively, they're going to look to slow us down. They're going to look to be physical and, use some of their switching on and off ball to slow our pace. And so, we have to do a great job of not letting those guys get out in transition, not letting them get straight line drives, making sure McCollum's uncomfortable. And then, on the offensive end, we really got to fight for our space, fight for our speed.
Me again. Derek White tied for lead in the league, guards for blocks. How unique is that, his ability to do that, and how challenging is that from that position?
Yeah, I just think he just brings multiple efforts on a defensive end, and so I go back to the Miami series for him. He did a great job chasing and challenge and fighting through off-ball screens. We didn't switch as much that series, and so he's just worked to having a identity of being that guy that when we have a certain player, we want him to fight through screens, be able to get over under, and he does a great job of doing that. And if and when he does get beat, he does a great job of having the second effort, which he did in that Dosunmu block, where we kind of messed up the coverage on the side out of bounds. And he did a great job. Just keep going for it.